Ooh. How are you all doing out there today? Yeah? I thought I'd just stay inside where it was nice and warm. Well, I didn't want so cold. Hey, we got snow on the mountain yesterday. Wee-haw! Can you imagine that? Snow and fire. Yeah, there's a new song there, Fire and Snow. Oh, well, anyway. Hey, I just wanted to trick you guys out. Woo! It's me with a damn Telos. Brought to you by Cisco Media Council and Channel 15. Wow, that was pretty good. Hey, did you know that we're still looking for the bones of a body that was dumped somewhere back in May? Now, I'm doing a TV show on it. Actually, I'm doing a movie on it called The Missing. And this is Devontae Morgan, and he's gone. His body, we cannot find his body. We don't even know what the people who dumped him did. I still wonder why they snuffed him out, but I think that I guess he was doing something that he shouldn't have been doing, selling drugs, bringing them, transporting them, him and his girlfriend. But anyway, I've looked and looked and looked. I've checked things out. I've talked to people. I say wherever these guys dumped him, they knew where they were dumping him. And they probably have done this before, and so they know where nobody's going to find him. Anyway, I'm actually finished with the first leg of this, chapter 1, and I got chapter 2 and 3, which will be the interview with the family and the girlfriend. And I expect a lot from the girlfriend, since she's the one who set everything up and probably knows the dealers. Anyway, enough of that story for the moment. I wanted to say thank you for the sunshine and the snow and the rain. I want to thank God for letting me be here today in His glory, and I appreciate His guidance, because when I got here today, I did not know what I was going to be talking about. I had some thoughts, but one thing that I do know is Devontae Morgan. We all have to pray for that. He's on the other side. We know that. I've talked to him. He's talked to me. The psychics have all talked to him. But he doesn't even know where his body is, to tell you the truth. He just left it and they dumped it somewhere. That's what he knows. So we're not going to worry about him right now, but we just want to let you know that we're still looking for that body. The bones, his clothing, some jewelry, and his 49 sneakers. Yep. Anyway, if anybody has anything to talk about this situation or any situation like this in this area, you give me a call. You actually just send me an email to lowercase Arthur Aday at gmail.com, and just let's open up a line and see what people have to say out there, because I know there's some people that know what happened, but they're not interested in rewards. So I'm assuming that really the only reason why I'm even working with this is because Devontae came to me in a dream and said he needed help. The next day when I went to get coffee, wow, I saw his picture for the first time, and I was like, that guy I recognize him from somewhere. Well, then I heard him talking to me. And first I was like, who's calling my name? Who's talking to me? And then I realized I hear, that's me that's me. I hear him saying, that's me. And I'm like, I look at the picture and I go, where are you? And he said, right over here. You can see my outline, which I looked really close and I could see his outline. The thing is he's doing all right. He's actually happier now where he's at on the heavenly side of earth than he was here on the earthly side of earth. And so I do know that he's doing much better. And he's very happy, and he wants his mother to know that he's doing great. His family, he says to me to tell you, the family, that he's wonderful. He'll see you all when you guys get there. But that right now, he's much better, happier, and he's doing a lot of angel work. Now, when I was talking with him a couple of weeks ago, he kept bugging me, and I said, look, there's not much more I can do for you, so why don't you head to the Rainbow Bridge, and some of your family will be there to take you to the next level. So I really haven't heard from him for at least a week now. So I know that he's probably comfortable in the heavenly realm. So we'll just thank God for picking him up and taking him there. Anyway, by our faith, we will find him, his body, his bones, his sneakers, his whatever it is out there that he left behind. All right, let's change the subject to something better. Like, hey, you people who come to visit us on this mountain in this town in Weed and in Mount Shasta, and if there's a flashing sign saying no fires, think about that and don't be putting the fires up there. Go down to the restaurant and get your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, whatever. But doggone it, it's you people that have got us all kicked off of the mountain. Just because you have to have a fire in the pit in Panther Meadows. Doggone it, you gotta pay attention to what the signs are saying. There's a reason. And then, of course, everybody got kicked off of the mountain, and some SOB decides they're going to start fire on the road. Now, we saw the people who did that. We have a lot of people that were leaving, and they could see a dark blue SUV with 4 or 5 people all dressed in black with black hoodies on, and they had torches on the road, along the road, on both sides of the road. By the time the fire department got up there, it took them an hour and a half to get this put out. Plus, it took another hour for them to hang out just to make sure that it was staying out. So, if you people really want to start a fire, go somewhere else. Like, I guess I was going to say Ashland and Talon and Napa Valley, all those wineries. Those wineries were set on fire. They were not, there was no lightning around. So we know that they were being set on fire. And my own philosophy, I see this war that is already happening. That's why they have us locked down. They want us to stay off the streets. They don't want any extra people out on the road, because they want to see who's going to do this next little setup where there's people that are setting fires. They know it. They've arrested some people. So Sequoia National Forest is on fire. Now, my niece said that was due to lightning strikes. But come on. The Bay Area? Thousands of lightning strikes? Or just thousands of people setting fires? Anyway, I got to get off that subject. Let me see. How do you like my hat? Woo! Yes, sir. I'm ready for Halloween tonight. Boing! I can wear my mask and nobody will know who I am. I think that's pretty clever, being able to do that. Well, anyway, went to church today. The praise and worship music was so fine. It was just, you could hear and feel the Holy Spirit singing through us. And I really enjoyed that. And then the minister had a good chit chat to talk about. Let me see if I remember Acts. I think we were in Acts today. Actually, we've been in Acts for a while. But it's interesting how when you look at the Bible and you look at today, there's some similarities to what's happening and the confusion of the people and the tongues. So we have all these people that are coming into Mount Shasta from all over the United States. And they're here. They're going to stick around for a while until it's too cold or they can't find a place to stay or live or however it's going to be, because we're supposed to get a lot of rain this year of winter. So we already got our first snow on the mountain. It'll look like that behind me. It'll look like that pretty soon. We got that first snow, and it's cold, cold, cold. It was like 39 this morning. 39 degrees compared to the 100-degree weather that we had. Look at that, 15 minutes, then already gone. Well, let me see. What's good for another couple of minutes? The rain. We got El Nino out in the ocean, so we got lots of rain. And with all this smoke, I don't know how many people realize this, but all the smoke that is in the atmosphere right now actually causes a nuclear winter, which means that it will snow really hard, lots of water, and it's going to be cold. So a nuclear winter comes really right after the rain, and the snow just starts coming down. And we're going to be there this year, this winter. I got to say. So prepare yourselves, get your pontoons out. Hey, something else I wanted to say. The stimulus check that the government wants to give us? How come they haven't gotten off their asses and done it? I'm just wondering, is it just a ploy to get us all excited? Is it a ploy to make us think that we're going to be rich? Or exactly what it is? The unemployment deal is another thing that will help a lot of people and has helped a lot of people. Get my words all mixed up here. So we're really fortunate to have a government that wants to stimulate our economy after they shut us down. And you know how many businesses have been lost? I don't even want to tell you how many businesses in Mount Shasta that's been lost, or in Weed, or Dunsmuir, but there's a lot of businesses in the whole United States that are out of business. No people coming in, and they're mostly all restaurants. Now, just think about that for a minute. Your favorite restaurant now is shut down. Where are you going to eat? At home? That's why we go out, because we don't want to wash the dishes. At least that's why I go out to dinner or lunch or breakfast. I don't have to wash the dishes. But you know what is so fun is talking to the people once you go out and listening to the conversations and saying hi to your favorite waitress, all that good stuff. Even your cook is probably lonely in the back there. Say hi to him. Hello, Mr. Cook. How are you doing? Or Miss Cook. Yeah, business is shutting down. You know, I believe in my own mind, my own heart, that there is a reason they're actually shutting down us because they're trying to create another government here. Or maybe it's already here and this is the reflection of it. Everybody's staying home. All the schools, the schools online probably create smarter people than the schools in the government school districts. And the reason I say that is there's so many people, so many kids going to school that there's a lot of confusion. And I know when I was in high school, there was so much confusion, yelling and talking, and the teacher would tell us a dozen times, be quiet, and nobody was quiet. So she just had to leave the room, and then we all got crazy. Ah! Anyway, crazy or not, schools, I like the charter schools and the homeschooling better. And if I would have been, I guess if I would have known better at this point, I do. But when I was growing up, I would have liked to have had a homeschool because I did not do good in school because of all the kids who wanted always to fight. Oh, everybody wants to fight. Beat your neighbor up. You go around the corner or in a hallway and you got a bunch of people looking at you going, oh, look at this. We got somebody we're going to kick ass on. I just don't understand the mentality of those people at all. I think they're lost. I really do. But I was 16 years old when I told my mom I was going to quit school. And boy, she went off to hit me, and I grabbed her arm and said, see, that's why I'm quitting school, because everybody wants to hit on me. I wouldn't mind if it was a nice, pretty girl hitting on me, but you know what? She went to hit me, and I grabbed her arm, and I said, look, this is stopping. You're not going to beat my ass anymore. You're not going to kick me, put me in the corner. I'm 16 and I'm growing up, and I'll hold your arm until you decide you're going to leave me alone. So I let her arm down. You know what? She took a swing at me with the other hand. She shouldn't have never done that. She should never have done that. I grabbed it and I pushed her away from me, and I said, the next swing you do on me, you're going to get hurt. And you know what? She walked off into the bedroom, and I seriously did not see her for 3 months, which was all right with me, because when she got out of that mood, the first thing she said to me is, we got to have a talk. I didn't want to hear what she had to say at all. But when I got 19, she said that same thing. We got to have a talk. And I said, what do you want to talk about, Mom? She says, most kids are out of their parents' house at 17 and 18. And I scratched my head and I said, so what does that mean? She says, well, you're 19. It's time for you to leave. And I couldn't believe that. I said, why would you want me to leave this comfortable house? She says, I'll make you uncomfortable. You need to leave. You need to go. You need to grow up. Fortunately, I had a job and a car, and I was able to leave at 19. But you know what? When she got sick, who was the first person she called? Me. Arthur, I'm dying. Can you take care of me? And I said, what are you dying of? Oh, my lungs are all messed up from smoking cigarettes for, I don't know, 50 years. Anyway, she died in 92 at 52 years old because her lungs were all messed up from smoking cigarettes. I just don't understand what people were thinking about. They got to smoke something that doesn't hurt their lungs, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's why people do the vaping better. You know, I tried one of those vapors, and my lung hurt for a couple of days after that. So I knew that vaping stuff is not good for nobody. Anyway, one of the things that I'd like to say is I am grateful. I am grateful that I'm here doing the TV shows. And I'm grateful that you all are watching. And thank you for recognizing me out there in the world. Today I went to Taco Bell for lunch. And the guy looked at me and he goes, "Where have I seen you before?" And I said, "I've been here before." And he goes, "No." He gets to thinking, I go, "You watch TV?" He goes, "That's it. I saw you on television, late night television." And I said, "Oh, very good, very good. That's a good thing to watch when you can't sleep." And I know I'm not so boring now. Yeah, I hate to be boring and talking, you know. And when I start to yawn, I know that I'm bored. But anyway, I got 4 more minutes to go here. Let me see. What was the thing I wanted to say? Oh, if any of you folks have a really nice motorhome that you don't no longer use or don't need, and you'd like to donate it to Arthur Aday, you can take that off your taxes since I have a nonprofit. And so you can donate it or tell me how much you want for it, and I'll see what I can come up with. But I'm looking for a motorhome. I've always lived in a trailer or a motorhome or a pickup and camper. So I don't have what they call a renter's information. There's some word there I want to figure out, but anyway, the people who look at my when I fill out an application, they look at it and they go, "You don't even have any renting in this city." And I said, "My wife and we rented a couple of places here, but it was always under her name because she always liked to take care of the house. So she took care of the house, run the apartment." Anyway, so I'm just going to find myself a new motorhome. It's got to have a good bathroom and a good shower. And if it's got a tub in it, that as long as I am tall, I'd like that too. So if you do happen to have a nice motorhome that's in running condition, that's in good condition, or even better than good condition. You know, back in 2008, I bought a 78 Brougham motorhome, Ford Brougham motorhome. Mostly because I had a Chevy Brougham limousine at one time. All right, I gotta quit talking. I guess it's time to leave. You all have a great time and make sure that you enjoy the snow this year. All right? Hey, one more thing. I love you all. Woo! Y'all, you watch my shows on the archives. All right? You can watch all of them. And you can go to Arthur Aday YouTube and look in the favorites in the video area, and you can see a lot of the shows that are actually on SiscuMediaCouncil.org. Well, we've been putting them on YouTube. Oh, if you have a chance, look up the Hollow Earth. We just put that on YouTube, and in 3 days, It has 1,000 hits of viewers. Oh, I like that. Yeehaw! All right, everybody. Y'all have a good time. And watch my shows every day. Make it a habit. Can't live without me. And I'll see you guys in a couple more weeks. Enjoy.